What's going on, YouTube? Boy G back at it again with another video. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but I just felt the need to say this. I didn't have any topic that I was thinking about talking about this week. I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but literally something just happened like 10 minutes ago that I just feel the need to say. So whoever needs to hear this will hear it. Whoever doesn't need to hear it won't. So I just helped this older lady. I was at there's a little corner store right here. I was just refilling my water jug. They have a water machine there. And this lady, there's the sidewalk, and then there's the little hump, the little ledge where usually there's a sewer stream for when the water, so the streets won't flood. The water flows into the sewer stream. The clown, he lives in the sewer, that the drain right there where the water goes in. So she was right there on the street level because she just parked and she wanted to get up over the ledge. So I hear somebody saying, excuse me. I'm like looking around because she's not on the sidewalk. And I finally, she said, excuse me. I'm like, okay. And she's on the ledge, on the street, with one foot on the ledge and her hand out. I said, oh, my bad, and so I left her up, and she said, thank you so much. And that kind of blew me away. Like, how many things are we taking for granted? Like, how much of life are we taking for granted? How much, just normal things. Being able to walk, being able to jump, being able to, lift stuff, being able to talk, being able to breathe on our own, being able to, turn our head from left to right, being able to bend over without any pain. It just really kind of struck me like, dang, she couldn't even get over the ledge, like not even 2 feet off the ground. That she couldn't even trust herself to lift herself up over a ledge without falling. That she needed it. And by the way, I'm looking like this in my t-shirt. I wasn't let me get that straight. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. Like I said, it's happened like 10 minutes ago. My hair is like this, yes. I'm just filling up my water bottle, my water jug. Like, let's not get it twisted. I wasn't in no regular clothes or normal button up or a suit or even had a regular t-shirt on. I had my tank top with shorts. I have shorts on right now and some shoes, regular. And so just to throw that, I don't want to put race into it, but she wasn't white. She was Armenian, because I live in a predominantly Armenian, what's the word? You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, my neighborhood is mostly Armenian people. So, and from the grapevine, you know what I'm saying? They don't really mess with blacks. So, that's just what I heard. So, just to paint a picture, there are like, not ramps, but where the pavement, it evens out for like a driveway, like a car can ride up on. It's like a little adjacent to the corner store. There's some houses, so there is a little driveway. She would have to walk, because I was thinking like, what would she have done if I wasn't here? So she would have had to walk, it was maybe like a few feet, maybe like 10 feet this way. She would have to walk and then come up the drive, the slope, and then come onto the sidewalk to get into the corner store. And then on the other side, it's a little restaurant, little chicken joint that they have the same way. They have a little parking lot. It's only like 3 spots, so they do have a little like merging. I don't even know what do we call these things that we use on the street. I'm driving since I was like 16, but I can't recall the exact words or the exact names of these slopes. But the drive-through slope where pavement evens out, and then you drive up or you drive onto it. So she would have to walk all the way, and that's a little bit further. That's like 20 feet away. So she would have to walk all the way around and then come back into the corner store. Just needless to say, there were ways around her getting up, not getting up on the ledge if I wasn't there. Or, but it just shocked me a little, like, dang, she couldn't even get over the ledge without help. You know what I'm saying? Without someone helping her. And so it just kind of opened my eyes. Not even opened my eyes. It's just like, it kind of makes you realize, like, how many people like her are in the world today? How many people, can't feed themselves? Like, literally in a wheelchair type stuff. How many people can't walk? How many people can't, dribble a basketball? How many people can't shoot a basketball? How many people can't run? You know what I'm saying? How many people who if they fall, they can't get back up? You know what I'm saying? So I might be exaggerating, but in the same thing, on the same side of the coin, I might not be exaggerating. You know what I'm saying? We get old. That's something that we do. Like, people get old and stuff. So I mean, I know there's a lot more younger people than older people, but who has the time to take care of an elderly? Obviously, outside of family, I'm saying, like, who really wants to take care of an elderly person? I heard, like, again, not through the grapevine this time, but from somebody as a friend who's done it, who had to take care of his mom. It's the worst kind of work in the world. That's what he tells me. I haven't done it. I don't know anybody else who enjoys it other than people in hospitality, people who work at the hospitals. Obviously, they have to love their job because they do it every day, and especially people in hospice. So I know they're cut out to do that kind of work. You got to be a certain type of person to do that kind of work. But from what I've heard, it's like the worst job in the world to take care of old people. So it just made me think, like, damn, I gotta start taking things, being more grateful for things I have. Like, how many people have their health? How many people really have their health in this world, man? Like, I don't know, man. It's just really shocked me. It made me realize, like, it kind of like, it forced me to see how healthy and how privileged and how blessed I am. That's just the best way I could describe how I'm feeling right now. It really put in my face, like, if somebody, maybe the angels and ancestors are mad at me for taking granted for something that I have or something, but it's like somebody went, hey, look at you, you're blessed, what are you doing? Or, you know what I'm saying, like, why are you feeling like it just really slapped me in the face that how blessed I am, man. So I'm not getting on here to try to tell y'all, to like, be grateful. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, being grateful is a skill. I would probably make more sense to talk about that in another video. And I don't know if that sounds controversial. I doubt it. I don't think so, because we're not grateful for what we have, man. Like, I'm talking about intentionally being grateful for what you have, like being aware and just having such gratitude and joy for what you have, because we're always, what we're focused on is trying to be our best versions of ourselves. And I'll say it again. I said it before. You're already the version. I'm pretty sure I said it on this video. You're already the best version of yourself when you come out the womb, bro. You're already the best version of yourself when you came out the womb. Like, people don't understand that. And it's crazy because it's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not even... It's like you're already... Just think about what had to happen for you to be here. Two people had to come together to create you. But first of all, four people before them had to come together to create them. 4 people had to come together before those 2 people to create those 2 people. Then those 2 people had to come together to create you. Like, what are the odds of that? First of all, just think of that. Just I don't know. I don't know if we can fathom the magnitude of that. Like, I don't know, maybe if like we Google it or something. What are the odds of somebody having life? What are the odds of just pure consciousness coming into a physical world, which pure consciousness, which is spiritual, by the way, coming into a physical world? So, and I just went just twice above where you are right now. Just levels. I just went 2 levels above you. Just think about the levels that had to come before your grandfathers and grandmother. Like, it's mine, bro. 8 people had to come before your grandmother and grandfather on each side. 8 people had to come together to make your 4 grandfather and grandmothers. Then your grandmother and grandfather had to come together and create your mom on one side, and the grandfather and grandmother had to come out and create your dad on the other side. Then bro. So then your parents had to come together, and then you had to beat all the rest of the fucking 400, 500 billion sperm. Is it 400, 500 billion? Or 400, 500 million? Whatever it is, bro. You had to beat all those other sperms. But then again, let me backtrack. I don't believe that you're the sperm, and I don't believe that you're the egg. But I'm gonna pull the full circle right now. A sperm had to beat out all other 400 and 500 billion other sperm to get to an egg. And this is why I don't believe that. I'm not going to say it's not a possibility that you could be the sperm, but I don't believe you're the sperm, and I don't believe you're the egg, because they come out as one. So you're both, right? So we're both. We are both the egg and the sperm, because the sperm had to fertilize the egg. If there's no fertilization, there's no baby. Without the sperm, there's no egg. Without the egg, there's no sperm. You see what I'm saying? Like, we know about masturbation. Come on. Like, we ain't got to get into that. So, there's an egg and the sperm. You're neither. My opinion. Say whatever you want to say. Let me know in the comments. There's an egg and there's a sperm. You are the moment at which they connect. That's it. That's what you are. You're not the egg, you're not the sperm. You're the moment that they connect. So, if you don't think the process in which certain things had to happen for you to exist is perfect, I don't know what to tell you. We just have 2 different beliefs, obviously. You believe in some other kind of, I don't know, randomization, Big Bang attack. Shout out to the DBZ fans out there. Big Bang theory or aliens. kind of thing. Cool, I get it. I don't judge. I'm just saying the process in which you had to get here was perfect. So, if you really think about it, if the process at which you had to be here is a perfect process, and you've made it, and you're alive, you're a healthy baby, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds, or however much you weighed when you were the baby, that's already perfect. You're already perfect. So there's no reason or there's no need to become something that you already are. That's just a construct of people that makes them feel better about lack. If you really think about it. If people, they just feel lack, which is normal. It's normal. Again, not judging. I felt the same way. I've been there, done that. And it's easier said than done. It is. To feel like a whole without having, better have somebody, without being in a relationship, or without having, money or whatever, a certain amount of money, or without having a certain career to feel whole. I get that. I've been there. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. The only way I can be the best version of myself is if I have this, and that. I get that. It's been trained upon. That's how they program us. I'm not gonna say they because it's ourselves really, because we buy into it. But hey, it is what it is. The people who have made it before us tell us these things, and they try to guide us, I will say, and with good intentions. They say, hey, I did this, you should do this, and this. You can do it. We got people like Eric Thomas, the guy who's been in a couple movies, and he's got his own retreat. Robbins. Tony Robbins. We got Tony Robbins. We got Gary V. We got people like this that try to motivate us to do certain things so that we can get certain things. And it's totally normal. It's totally admirable. You know what I mean? You can't knock them for that, because they've done something in their lives that they feel like is successful. And this is what successful looks like to them. So if you relate to that, if you agree, then that's what success looks like to you, and that's what you want. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful. There's nobody in this world that's like, I'm good with just being poor and homeless. I mean, you can get to that point. Don't get me wrong. Some people have gotten to rock bottom and never gotten away with it, or never gotten, up from rock bottom, and they're cool where they're at. But that's not the ideal position. And again, the average person does not want to hit rock bottom and stay there. They want to be successful. They want to have a successful relationship, successful career, and be successful and fulfilled in life in general. So to chase something, do you really want to do that your whole life? It's just, all it is validation. That's all it is. You're chasing validation. But if it's fulfilling, if it makes you happy, which 99% of the population, it does, then hey, it's where we're at right now. And that's how people live their lives. And that's what we view as successful. That's how we view, that's what we say, or that's how we gauge happiness. And it makes sense. But in the grand scheme of things, what nobody knows, well, some people do. But what most people don't know is that you're already perfect. You don't need all these physical things to be fulfilled, to be happy. So maybe I needed to hear this. Maybe it was just something that I needed to see, or something that I needed to go through. Maybe it was something that I had to realize about life in general. So hey, maybe I don't need a Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, man, like, we take things for granted we shouldn't take things for granted for. We take things for granted that we shouldn't be taking things for granted for. You get what I'm saying. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know me. So that's all I'm gonna say, man. You're already the perfect version. You're already the best version of yourself. You're already the best version of yourself. How can we make people realize that? I don't know. There's too many other people that's in the matrix that, controls people's attentions, that make money off of people's attention, that have a much stronger narrative than that. That you're already your perfect self? No. It can't be. Can't be that easy. You're already your perfect self? What? You're not making $100,000 a year? Scratch that. You're not making $100,000 a month? How can you be a best version of yourself? You don't have, perfect body? How can you be the best version of yourself? You don't have the perfect partner? How can you be the best version of yourself? It could go on and on, but that's basically the big three: the money, the body, or the fitness, and the partner. But doing that, you just taking for granted everything that you do have. You do have a body. You know what I'm saying? You do have money in the bank. Maybe living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. That's cool. But hey, be thankful that you can pay your bills on time. Be thankful that you have enough to pay your bills on time. Maybe you can't save a lot. Maybe 20, 30, 40, maybe $100 a week. But hey, it is. It's something. You got at least some money you can go out to eat. You can watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? Do you really need to buy that car, that new car? Do you really need to buy that, that Birkin bag? You got to be on a list to buy it, by the way. Do you really need Versace? Do you really need all these name brand clothes? Do you need the red bottoms? You really don't, when you think about it. So yeah, like, you're already the perfect version of yourself. You're already the best version of yourself. I already said that on this channel. If you go through my videos, you will find it. I don't know exactly the video, but it's not something that's not nothing new. I've already said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it, and I'll keep it front of mind. What is it? I'll keep it top of mind. I'll keep it top of mind. Maybe it's just for me, but to whoever's listening out there, to whoever's out there, who needs to hear it, man? Like, you don't need whatever the hell that you're chasing. You don't need whatever it is that you are expecting to get. You don't need that person. You're already that partner in order to be happy. You don't need them, and that's another thing, which should be a different video as well. That people that's such a misconception, is that once you get the partner of your dreams, that you'll be the happiest that you will ever be, and that's not even true, because you're putting the responsibility of your happiness into somebody else and giving it to somebody else. You can't do that. You cannot give the responsibility of your happiness to someone else, because they will always disappoint you and let you down. There's never been, I promise you, there's never been one person that's like, I'm so happy with my guy or my girl. They make me so happy because I found them, or because da da da. Like, half of it is lust, bro. Half of it is lust. Really, it is. Half of it is lust, and the other half is loneliness. Like, what are we, like, that's a formula for disaster. You don't want to be alone, and they look so attractive. You're so attracted to them, and they have all the features that you want in a person, that you're blinded. You're blinded by lust. It's not even love. It's not even love. If you really think about it. You're blinded by their physicality, their physical characteristics. You don't know anything about them inside. You don't know one thing about them inside. And this is how we have true crime or true TV shows like I Married a Murderer, or The Murderer in Bed with Me, or I'm sleeping with the killer, and stuff like that. Shows like that. Because they have no idea who these people are in the inside. No idea. Like, think about that. How can we make shows like this if people actually knew their partner from the inside out? They don't. We don't. Because all we do is see the physical. All we see, you know what I'm saying, is the outside. Look inside. We got to look inside, guys. Like, inside these people. You know what I'm saying? If you look inside to somebody, I'm not going to say you're going to know them 100%, but you will know 99% of who they are. You're going to know them. You're going to know if they're alcoholic. You're going to know if they're depressed. You're going to know if they're a murderer. You're going to know if they're a rapist. You're going to know if they're a pedophile. You're going to know. If you don't, you're going to pick up on something. You're going to have a bad feeling. You're like, damn, I don't know what it is, but I don't really like this guy. I don't really like this girl. I have a bad feeling about this person. I have a bad feeling about this girl. I have a bad feeling about this guy. Let me cut my losses and get out of here. I'll look into dating someone else. And this is only if you're healthy, if you're right in the mind, and you are, I'm not going to say right in the mind. I'm just going to say, this is only if you can trust your intuition. And most people don't. They go against it. That feeling in their gut, they go against it. The red flags, they go against it. But again, it's just lust. Lust or loneliness, the two L's. The two worst L's that you can take. We take a lot of L's. I've taken a lot of L's. Don't get me wrong. But if you can, man, you can't take lust or loneliness. Take those out of the equation. Because if you really think about it, if you're not lonely, you don't need anybody. And I'm not saying like you could never need someone to be there, a shoulder to cry on, a friend. I'm just saying the need is gone, and there's a want. You want somebody. You want companionship. You want marriage. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in love. It's not a need. You just want it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's with anything. You have a bed. Maybe you have a twin or a full, right? You don't need a queen or a king. You want a queen or a king bed. You get that? So you already have what you need. You just want better. You want something a little bigger. Little king, little queen. Yeah. You understand that. You see what I'm saying? So you will not fight tooth and nail for a queen or a king bed because you already have a bed. If somebody's trying to overprice you or trying to, you know what I'm saying, scam you into buying a bed, or, you know what I'm saying, trying to force you into buying a bed, you're like, nah, I'm good, bro. You can have it. You got it, bro. I don't need it like that bad. I don't need it like that bad. And that's the same way. That's the same mind frame that you have to have with love. Like, if a person really showing you who they really are, and you like this person, you don't need them though. You want them, but you don't need them. And so you have a bad feeling, or you see a red flag, you're like, dang, man, all right, I'm good. I can let this go. We ran its course. I like you, but I don't need that in my life. I don't want, or I don't want that in my life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So I'm gonna try to wrap this up because I lost my train of thought. But being happy without somebody. Yeah. So you should be happy without a person, without a girlfriend or a husband. You know what I mean? You can be happy without a person, without your significant other. Even if you have a significant other, you should be happy without them. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't need to sleep next to them every single night. You should want to. No, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, you take a holiday, take some time off, take a vacation, or if they take a vacation, or guys night out, girls night out, and you can go sleep. You can go sleep without them. Like, you shouldn't have to wait up for them to go to sleep. Like, there's no reason that you shouldn't that you shouldn't be able to go to sleep without them. Is what I'm saying. You should be able to go to sleep. You should be able to go to sleep just fine without them. If you can't go to sleep without somebody, again, that's loneliness. That's an L. You can't take that L. You know what I'm saying? That's needy. Needy. Look what I just said. Need. You need them. That's not a good formula to have. You should want them, not need. I don't have to keep talking or babbling about this. Because the same goes for career, same goes for the body, and same goes for money. It's a want, not a need. So, that's about it, guys. Didn't think it would graduate into all the extra stuff, but it did, and I'm glad it did, because maybe somebody out there needs to hear that. So yeah, I'm not taking anything for granted, man. Take advantage of your life, man. Take advantage of the things that you have. Take advantage of your well-being. Take advantage of the things that you're able. The key word in that sentence is able. Take advantage of the things that you're able to do today. You know what I'm saying? Not disabled. You're able to do today. So that's it, man. I'm gonna take my own advice and be sure to be thankful for everything I have, man. Cause hey, and again, like who says tomorrow is promised? That too, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for everything I have, man. And moving forward, I'm gonna be thankful for it every day. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna just make it top of mind and make a point to be intentional about things that I can do every day and things that I have every day. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you're still here, I know I can go on for a little bit, but this is a channel for a podcast. This is what it is. This is why I do what I do. It's not why I do what I do, but I just felt the need, like, outside of Bitcoin, and for once, one-off videos like this, I don't have to talk about Bitcoin as much, and I can just talk about life. Because if there's one thing I always know, every like person, every kind of successful person that I know, or that I've watched over years, or listened to interviews or anything like that, they always say, if you have your health, you have everything. Like James Winnell, the co-writer of Saw. He came into some health issues, I want to say 2016, yeah, 2016. Whatever, it doesn't matter. He came into some health issues, and it really made him think. It made him realize, like, how important health was, and he said it. That's what he said. He said, if you have your health, you have everything that you need. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking my health for granted. I'll never take my health for granted. I would say that was my number one asset, and I think that's everybody's number one asset. Really think about it. Because if you're not here, what are you doing? Well, first of all, if you're not in your right mind, what are you doing? Second of all, if you're always sick, what can you do? What can you really do if you're always sick? You know what I mean? And I've been there, done that. Not me personally being sick, but having to deal with a significant other that was always sick. And I try my best to empathize with her and everything like that. But that's another subject. That's another video. But I'm just saying, I know it firsthand that it sucks to be sick all the time. It really does. And so everybody said the same thing. Even like I said, like multimillionaires and people in every niche, it doesn't matter what it is. Once they get successful, they're like, oh, I worked my ass off. I worked weekends and stuff. And then after I made it, I was so happy, but I couldn't enjoy it because I was sick. And I was like, every single person, almost every single person says the same thing. Oh, I made $1 million, but then I got sick. I'm like, what the? Is this a trend going on? Like, is this a spiritual trend? Or physical, excuse me, no, physical, that would be a physical trend. Is this a physical trend going on? Make $1 million and then get sick? Like, you know what I mean? So, even India Arie. I don't know if you guys know who that is. She was video. That's her. I want to say that's her most famous song, video. Not the average girl from your video. Back in like 2006, 2005 ish. So even she said it. She literally said it. She was nominated for 8 Emmys, 8 Grammys, and all she did was sit in her hotel room being sick. That's all she could do. She couldn't do nothing about it. All the success, and she was sick. So yeah, I just can't take things for granted, man. You know, maybe this is a sign for me. I don't know. Oh, there you. I think that's a sign for me to go. Yeah. So let me get out. But like I said, maybe it's a sign for me. I didn't think I was taking some things for granted. Maybe I was. But hey, we're here now. I'm here now. I appreciate my life. I realize that I can do things that other people can't, and even things as simple as walking down the street. You know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate a like, subscribe, comment if you want, share this if you want. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man. So if you're out there, take advantage of every day that you have. Be grateful. Be grateful that you're alive. Be grateful that you can wake up every day, man. That's all. That's all you need to do. Just be grateful. Grateful you're here. Everything else is just unnecessary, honestly. Just, you know, be grateful for your wins. Count your blessings. You know, jot down all your small wins. And that's basically pretty much it. Basically it. So, yeah. So, that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all. Still, if you get Bitcoin, get it. If y'all need any advice, need any help, let me know. Description or in the comment section below. Bitcoin is the update. The monetary system has to be updated. There's no question. We have to transfer or we have to transform our money into something else. Whether you believe that's Bitcoin or not, you don't have to believe it, but that's what I believe it will be, or something similar to it. So you might as well get ahead of it before it happens. So you don't want to be left out. You don't want to be blindsided that your money is you can't take your money out of an ATM anymore. All right, because that will happen one day, and it will all be digital, 100%. So, all right, guys. With that, I will see you on the next video. Well, yeah. Take care, man. Y'all take care. Be mindful, be grateful, be happy. Maybe I can end my videos like that. No. Be mindful, be grateful, be happy. Yeah, we'll see.